Hey guys, Dr. Mongeon here, drmongeon.com, with one of my star athletes and good friend, Jordan Burroughs.
Yes,
Jordan getting ready to head south for a little wrestling tournament next month.
Couple days. Yeah, we're getting close.
So Jordan, for those of you that, if you don't know him, won gold in London in 2012 and is about to head to Rio for another Olympics. And
hopefully another gold.
Well, hey man, that's the game plan, right? So Jordan, a lot of people know that I work with you, and one of the main ways that I work with you is nutrition and blood work and dialing that stuff in. But they're watching this and they're going, well, yeah, he's working with like the most tuned athlete in the world. How does that, so like if a wrestler's mom is watching this, they're like, yeah, he could probably help my wrestler, but I've got hormone issues and I've got weight loss resistance and my thyroid is jacked up. And then you've been in our clinic. We don't have a clinic full of elite wrestlers. We have a clinic full of mommies and daddies.
Sure.
So if you were to talk to like one of your wrestlers' moms and they were talking about nutrition and supplementation and that stuff, how would you kind of talk to them about your experience in working with me?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that you helped us with is just educating us on how to develop our own process and being healthy in our lives.
And when you say us, so I don't work with just Jordan.
My family, my entire family.
Right, this has changed everything for your house, not just for you. It's not like you have a Jordan cupboard in your house, and then there's a Lauren cupboard, right?
But
and a kid's cupboard.
It's interesting because like my conception of healthiness has completely shifted now, being educated on just the intricacies of, diet and training and food, and down to toothpaste and deodorant and just all the small little things and details in life that you kind of help change.
And not just that, it's mindset and it's thought process and it's limiting beliefs. Your wife actually told me just a story about how she's been around you in times where sometimes you get defeated and you're she's like, man, that's wild. She said, Dr. Greg, if you'd have been around Jordan before that match, you'd have gotten after him. So what I hear you saying is it's not just the right food, but it's also kind of seeing you as a person and seeing your family as a unit. And the thing that I think that resonates with me is that for your family, we're talking like, it's 2016, we got Olympics. Lord willing, there's another Olympics in 2020. But then after that, then it's who are you to your family and to the sport of wrestling, and that means a lot to them. So
that's huge.
So if there's that mom sitting there that's like, okay, here's Jordan, a gold medalist. Here's his doctor. What is this? What can he do for me? So what would you tell that mom?
I'd say it's huge. Myself and my family being able to work with Dr. Greg over the last, it's been 3 years now.
It has been, man.
Incredible. Has really helped educate me to create a family-oriented just development that's really healthy. And so like when I first met Dr. Greg, I had thoughts of what I thought was healthy. And now you truly understand that you're capable of doing it within yourself.
Absolutely.
And so you like kind of empower each of us to lead our own lives moving forward, not only inside of what I do on the mat, but just moving forward in life. So that's been huge for me.
One of my motivating factors with working with Jordan is his impact upon the sport of wrestling. And I tell the story of being in high school, and the only reason I was an all-state football player is because there was a state champion wrestler that played in front of me. But this guy played high school football at 230 and then wrestled at 189.
That's crazy.
And now, 20 years later, he has complete weight loss issues. And so this is also, and actually I remember speaking with some of your family at the Olympic trials, and one of your friends that claims he taught you how to wrestle was like, hey, can you help me? This guy drives truck over the road all the time. He's like, could you help me? And I was like, absolutely, but you need to want to be helped. Right? You have this motivating thing called a gold medal, and you have sponsors. But these people need to know that I'm not just going to do it for them. So one of the things in my programs is I have people actually do a free phone call with me, and I interview them. Because it would be like someone, if you were hiring a wrestling partner, you'd want to know what their work ethic is, what their personal life is about. Are they going to be a good influence and be able to come alongside of you and benefit you?
Absolutely.
So I do this phone call called a discovery call where I interview people because I can't help everyone. I mean, I've had some athletes that I've worked with in the past that lovingly they're entitled, they don't want to do the dirty work, and they want to live this other life, and then all of a sudden shift 2 weeks before the meet, and it's like,
it's tough.
It's really tough.
It's difficult.
So anyway, so hopefully this speaks to you if you're a mom that is concerned about this, if you think this is you. I do this because he has an influence upon the sport of wrestling, but he also is a dad and a husband. And at the end of the day, I know that working with these guys will affect Beacon and Aura, and if there's more to come, we don't know yet. We'll see one at a time, right?
Absolutely.
So anywho, hopefully we'll talk soon after a little trip to Rio, and there's another round thing of gold around here.
I hope so. I'm excited.
So cool. Any last thoughts, JB?
No, just thank you, man. I appreciate everything you've helped us do within the last couple of years. Like, I really, truly feel educated. Now I can kind of just give this information to the entire wrestling community, so people see me the way that I model my lifestyle. They're like, man, where'd you get this? Like, people see me eating smoothies the week of the weigh-ins, and they're like, where'd you get this idea? Like, who told you to do this? And I'm like, oh, I've got a doc back in Lincoln who's kind of set and laid out everything for me, but now I get the opportunity to do it myself, and so people see that, and then I can pass on that education to them.
Cool, man.
Everyone wins.
Love it. There you have it.